Welcome everyone to another quick Slayer guide where I give you just the basic information so you can start slaying right away. Now in this episode we're going to be talking about how to kill Glacors. So a little bit of information about the Glacors. First off, you do have to have done a very high level quest, which is Ritual of the Majorat. However, if you have done that, then you're in luck because you can start killing them and making some cash. So the recommended skills are 85 plus combat stats. Honestly, I would recommend 90, but maybe that's just me. You'd want to have 96 herb lore so you can use the overloads. I mean, you don't have to have that. It's just what I would recommend. And I also recommend 95 prayer so you can use soul split and torment, as that really does help out when you're staying there for a long period of time. So as far as how to get there, in case you forgot, the Glacor cave is where you need to go, and in order to do that, you need to use the fairy ring and use the code DKQ to get there. So other than that, just some basic information. They're combat level 112. They give you almost 4k combat XP per kill, almost 2000 Slayer XP per kill, and they are weak to fire spells, which is exactly what we are going to use. So moving on to the gear and equipment that I recommend. Realistically, there's a lot of people out there who have all kinds of awesome guides that'll show you really in-depth gear. I just say, look, let's make it simple. Bring the best gear that you personally have in order to fight with your magic ability. So whatever that is. Also, I recommend bringing the Luck of the Dwarves ring just because I like to have that extra amount of luck to hopefully get one of those awesome boot drops. Other than that, though, I mean, that's pretty much it for the gear. I mean, you can bring your Slayer helm, of course, and anything else that you think is going to ultimately help you get this kill. The main thing, I guess, is the inventory, so make sure you get the runes to cast your highest fire spell. I highly recommend you're not on ancient magics because even though I haven't tried it, I wouldn't want to accidentally hit multiple Glacors at the same time because I think you would be in for a world of hurt if you did that. Other than that, bring 2 overloads. I prefer to use holy overloads because you do get your prayer drained here, and I think having that prayer renewal mixed with the overload really helps out, and it saves down on the amount of spaces you take up in your backpack. Also bring 10 prayer flasks or 10 super restores, whichever you prefer. Now I also prefer to bring a pack yak. You could of course bring a steel titan or any other combat familiar that you have. But if you do bring a pack yak, don't forget to bring your winter storage scrolls, and then I bring food for the rest of my inventory, and I usually also fill my pack yak with food as well. Some useful items though is if you do have 94 invention, you can make the portable fairy ring, which I love because you can simply drop it at the bank, instantly teleport to the fairy ring, and get to the Glacor cave within a matter of seconds, which is great. And other than that, I highly recommend using the Vampirism Aura or the Penance Aura, as it's really going to help you stay there for long periods of time. Obviously, if you are using the Penance Aura, you will not need 10 prayer potions in your inventory. So now I just want to talk a little bit about the different stages to fight the Glacor. First off, stage 1 is very simple. Just start off by damaging the Glacor to 20,000 health. And in this process, do not use any of your thresholds, at least that's what I recommend. So use this time to build up those threshold abilities and save them. And I recommend having Wild Magic and Asphyxiate on your action bar. At 20,000 health, the Glacor is going to spawn 3 Glacites. He's going to spawn a Sapping Glacite, an Enduring Glacite, and an Unstable Glacite. And you want to kill them in this order. First, you're going to kill the Sapping one because he drains your prayer, and that seriously sucks. He'll drain your whole prayer bar very quickly. You want to kill him first, and what I do is as soon as I see him, I click on him and I hit him with Wild Magic, which pretty much kills him instantly. Then you're going to target the Enduring Glacite. And this guy basically takes a lot less damage, depending, it seems like, on how close he is to the main Glacor. So you want to take him out, and I hit him with the Asphyxiate ability. Now, while you're killing these 2, you need to keep an eye on the Unstable one, because as the bar goes up, he'll explode once it gets to the end, and you don't want to be right next to him when he does that. So just keep that in mind, and if it does get all the way up, just step away. But you want to kill him last. Now, the reason you want to kill him last, because whichever one of the Glacites you kill last, that Glacite's power will be transferred to the Glacor for stage 3. So if you transfer the Unstable one, the simple fact is you're going to be at a distance, maging him, take him out, he's going to charge up and basically damage himself, blow himself up pretty much. So that's why you want to do that. You don't want to have him have the ability to drain your prayer a ton or basically take up to 60% reduced damage. You definitely wouldn't want that. So make sure you kill them in that order. Other than that, let me show you how to get there. So once you have your inventory ready, you have every single thing you need, you can go to the fairy ring. For me, like I said, I do have that portable fairy ring, which makes it extremely easy. So go ahead, go to the fairy ring, and again, you want to go to DKQ, which is the Glacor cave, and your guy will teleport there. So now that we're here in the Glacor cave, I'm going to go ahead and pot up, which I actually already had done just a second ago. And now I'm going to show you what we do. So just like I talked about, go ahead and turn your prayer on and start attacking the first one. Now for the first wave here, the first stage, remember you're just building up your thresholds, and sometimes it does take one kind of kill to sort of get set up to where you have enough adrenaline to be rocking every time. But right click, kill the sapling first. We're going to hit him with wild magic to knock him out very quickly. We're going to attack the enduring one, hit him with asphyxiate while keeping an eye on the unstable and moving out of the way right when the unstable one tries to blow up. We can go ahead and finish off the enduring Glacite if he's still alive, and then kill the unstable, and now go back to the main Glacor. I always want to call them Glacors for some reason, but anyway, and you'll see this whole time I try to keep my mouse off to the side just in case he hits us with one of his bigger attacks, which luckily there he did not do, so that was good. Now we already have our adrenaline up, we can attack the next one and basically follow the same process. So again, I keep my mouse off to the side here just in case he hits me with his power attack right at the start. And I'm waiting for him to spawn the 3 little glacites. And as soon as he does, I'm going to be ready. So again, first find the sapling, target him, hit him with wild magic to get him out of the way, find the enduring. We got him in our targets, hit him with asphyxiate. Hopefully it drops him, but keep an eye out again for the unstable. And there you'll notice a small mistake that I made, which is the big Glacor is actually still attacking you with his big attack. So you do have to watch out for his one bigger hit, because if it does come through, it could do 5,000-6,000 damage. Well, I don't know, it may max out like 5,500, I'm not sure. But either way, you don't want to be hit with it. And ultimately like that, it's kind of pretty much a rinse and repeat process. The biggest thing I notice here so far, and I'm definitely not the best at these guys yet, I'm still working on them myself, is you do need to watch out for the prayer going down. It can drain really quickly if you're not careful, and that's the other reason why I always kill the sapping Glacite first. So again, here he is, hitting him with wild magic. We're finding the enduring one, hitting him. Now we have to keep an eye on 2 things, the Glacor special and the unstable one at the same time, which sometimes can be a little difficult. And like I said, if it works out good, then it's just like that. You know, we were able to avoid any of his big attacks because he didn't throw any, and we were able to kill him in the correct order. And again, you want to use the unstable one last because ultimately he's just going to stay down there and blow himself up. And we can just stay at a distance and hit him with our range attack. And that is the other reason why I highly recommend that you only use mage to kill them. Just because I feel like it's the easiest way to do it. So I'm trying to see if he'll ever throw out his big attack while I'm standing here, but so far he hasn't. So again, just showing you again the sapping one, hit him with wild magic. Get him out of the way, target the enduring one, hit him with asphyxiation. Hopefully it kills him. Step out of the way for the big dude over here trying to blow himself up, Mr. Unstable, and go back to the main Glacor. And again, we should be able to take him out fairly quickly. And you can still use a threshold here because they should build back up by the time we go ahead and kill another one. So I think I'll go ahead and do just one more kill again, just to show you, because when I first started doing this, I found that it was taking me a few times just to kind of get the hang of it, So again, we're just using basic abilities here, keeping an eye out for his big ice attack that he does and trying to avoid it. Right there, and I missed, I clicked the wrong one, and look again, big damage. So you do not want to be hit with that. And that's also why I bring some food as I'm learning it too, just because you can be hit pretty quickly. Now here I gotta watch out because the other guy was gonna blow up a little bit quicker than normal because I was slower, and that's okay. In that case, just wait to hit your asphyxiation until you get out of the way. Now I'm actually glad this happened. The other thing I want to show you is he's at 500 life, but he will start regenerating his health again. So you don't want to let him just sit there for too long either. And then again, we can go back to the main Glacor and go ahead and finish him off. Be sweet if we got an awesome drop though, wouldn't it? And some coins. So anyway, you guys, I really hope this guide helped you, and go out there and get some practice, and hopefully you can get some awesome boot drops and make some bank. So anyway, we'll see you next time.